Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back for another video. So today guys, we're going to be talking about RGS and Humic 12. I know there's a lot of videos online talking about those products already, but I'm going to kind of give you my spin on it. So I live here in Western North Carolina. I've got a 20,000 square foot turf type tall fescue lawn that I maintain to a very high standard. So here on this channel guys, I like to teach other DIYers how to have a great looking lawn, what it takes, all the tips and tricks that you need that are going to help you have a great looking lawn. So if you want to follow along with me, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you give the video a like. Feel free to comment down below. I'd love to chat with you down there. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So I know there's a lot of videos, like I said, already on YouTube about both of these products, but I'm gonna kind of give you my little spin on it here. So first, it's important to know that both of these products are made as a soil application. They're not made, there are really two ways to apply products to your lawn. Either you can apply them foliarly, which means to the leaves. So you would apply a fine mist to the leaf of the plant, and then you want the plant to then take those nutrients in, absorb it, and then use it. These are soil-based products. So I want you to think of your lawn kind of as an iceberg, right? So, an iceberg, all that you see is the tip of the iceberg, what's out of the water. And our grass is the same thing. So when you look at your grass, all you see are the blades of grass. Well, there's a whole world of stuff going on underneath your grass and your soil, microorganisms and, that sort of thing that these products are designed to stimulate. So, that's really important to understand. You're going to put these down and you're not going to see results like you would if you would apply a fertilizer. Your grass isn't going to just automatically turn green and that sort of thing. You're not going to be a big surge of growth. So these are meant to apply over time. I apply these every 30 days. So as you continue to apply them, they will continue to condition your soil. So if you have a hard soil that's not holding water, you have a soil that's not got a lot of microorganisms in it, it's not got a lot of activity. These, as you continue to apply them, will just soften your soil, condition your soil. And they're one of the products that I thought in the beginning was kind of snake oil. I just didn't believe in it. And then you keep applying it and keep applying it, and you notice how your lawn just kind of transforms. So all right, so this is RGS. Has an analysis of 001, made of humic acid, fulvic acid, and sea kelp. Sea kelp is great. Obviously, sea kelp in the ocean. Think about the environment that sea kelp has to grow in. Adding this to our lawn just helps build resiliency within our lawn and our soil. So RGS is great for that. Stands for root growth stimulant. Long roots, are very important. That helps the grass, retain water, retain moisture. Keeps the roots nice and cool to help the plant. So having strong roots is extremely important. Humic 12 has the same analysis of 001. It's derived from 12% humic acid. Humic acid has been proven to have a ton of benefits. I like it because as I've used it over time, it has really conditioned my soil and softened my soil. So just overall great products to have in your lineup. Again, I apply these monthly. All right, so I've got two different sprayers here on the table. I've got a 2-gallon pump style sprayer, and then I've got a 4-gallon battery powered sprayer. I would advise you to have both of these in your tool belt because they kind of serve two different purposes. I like the 2-gallon pump sprayer for any spot type applications. And then I like the 4-gallon anytime I'm doing a broadcast application across the lawn. So, and the reason for that is because when you're spraying, you've got a couple different variables to make sure that you get a nice even coverage. Okay. You've got your walking speed, you've got the pressure of the pump, the the rate at which the product comes out, and then you've got the height at which you spray. Depends on, you know, how far or how wide the broadcast is. So the higher you raise your sprayer, the further it sprays, but the less product is getting sprayed over that given area. So when you're doing a broadcast application with a pump style sprayer, you know, as you charge this thing up and you pump it up, you build up the pressure, and then once you squeeze the wand, you're releasing that pressure, and that pressure kind of goes up and down and up and down. So that really changes the, you know, the rate at which the product comes out. What I like about the battery powered sprayers is the pressure stays consistent, you know, so you get a much better, more even application. You don't necessarily have to have a flow zone sprayer. I think the first one I ever bought was a Chapin 4-gallon battery powered sprayer, and I love that thing. But you know, as time went on, I realized I needed something a little bit more powerful. I like to do pest control and spray up into the eaves of my house. So I really like the flow zone there. So what I'm going to do is bring you guys in a little bit closer, and we're going to talk about sprayer nozzles and then application, and then I'm going to show you guys how to mix both of these products up and show you what they look like, and then we're going to make the application, and then we'll come back and wrap this video up. So we talked about sprayer nozzles. So there's two, like I said, there's two different ways to make an application. You can make a foliar application, and then you can make a soil-based application. When you're making a foliar application, remember we want to use a fine mist. So this particular nozzle that I have does a really fine mist, so it's great for those foliar applications. And then I have this one produces a bigger water droplet. Gives me an 8-foot wide swath, so I don't have to go up and back and forth across my lawn as quite as many times. Again, I've got a 20,000 square foot lawn, so I want to know how to minimize the amount of time that I'm out here spraying. As much as I enjoy it, I don't want to be out here all day. So that's what I use this one for. So we're going to use this one today. The great thing about RGS and Humic 12, like I said earlier, they're completely safe. So, you know, I always preach about using your proper PPE. So with these products here, we don't really have to worry about that. I will caution you though, they do tend to stain. So if you get them, you know, on your hands, or if you you know, get them on your driveway or on your pavement, they are going to stain. So you make sure you don't spray this on your house accidentally. Make sure you rinse it off. So according to the label on the RGS, it says anywhere between 3 and 6 ounces per 1,000. And on the Humic 12, we can do between 6 and 9 ounces per 1,000. So today we're going to do 3 ounces of RGS per 1,000. And we're going to do 6 ounces of Humic 12. That's pretty standard for what I do about every 30 days. So I'm going to kind of show you guys the product here too. All right, so normally when I make an application, I usually tell you guys that 4 gallons of liquid covers 1,000 square feet. But with this product, because it's a soil base and not a foliar, I'm not really so much worried about that. So I actually can get this 4 gallon to cover 10,000 square feet. So my sprayer has 2 different settings. It has a high and a low. So I just turn it on my low setting. I kind of pick up my walking pace a little bit, and then, you know, I can evenly get this across my 10,000 square feet. So just to kind of give you guys that. So I'm sorry. First thing we want to do is kind of shake this up. There's a lot of sediment down here in the bottom. Just going to shake it up. So 10,000 square feet at 3 ounces per 1,000. So we need 30 ounces of RGS. Let's turn it here. And as Alan Hain likes to say, this stuff smells like success. And I agree. So to kind of show you guys what this looks like, you guys can see that. You know, it's kind of black and oily. You know, it smells great. Try not to make a mess. Like I said, this stuff kind of stains. So 3 ounces of RGS. And so if we're going to do 10,000 square feet, that means we need to do 60 ounces of Humic 12. Again, I'm going to shake this stuff up. I'm going to pour this in our tank. Nice and thick. This is some beautiful black gold, beautiful stuff. Rinse out our container just to make sure we get it all. All right, so like I said, if you were going to throw in maybe your pest control, you know, you apply your pest control every 30 days, this would be a great time to add that in there. If you're going to do your fungicides, you know, even though that's a foliar application, you could mix that in here as well. That would be okay. You know, if you want to throw some fertilizer in there, that would be okay. So we're going to fill this tank up to the top. And I've got this mixer here that I bought it. It's actually a paint mixer. So we're just going to mix that up. Again, we're going to set this on the low setting. Let's start spraying. So my sprayer is empty down inside there, so we don't want to waste that. We're going to come in here, rinse it out. We're going to dump it out. I'll show you guys. Don't want to waste any of it. There we go. Pro tip there, we don't want to be wasting any of this liquid gold. All right, guys, so just got done. Great spray. Product is really easy to throw down. A couple spots where I just maybe reseeded, I stopped and I really kind of went heavy. Nothing wrong, not going to hurt anything. So now I'm going to set my irrigation. We're going to run that for about 25-30 minutes to wash the product off the leaves and get it down into the soil where it belongs. And yeah, so thanks for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you will, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you will. Leave me a comment down below if you got any questions. And can't wait to see you guys in the lawn. Have a great day.